The Art of War, Timeless Wisdom for Life, Leadership, and Inner Mastery. Welcome, thinkers and seekers, to NextPage Wisdom, where ancient knowledge meets modern minds. Today we unlock the timeless brilliance of The Art of War by Sun Tzu, a book not just about battles, but about how to master your inner world, make sharp decisions, and rise like a strategist in the chaos of life. Let me ask you something. Have you ever faced a moment in life where you felt lost in confusion, overpowered by challenges, or unsure how to outmaneuver your circumstances? Then this book, The Art of War, is for you. And in the next few minutes, we'll walk together through its chapters, ideas, and strategies, enriched with the examples of the wisest humans who ever lived. Chapter 1. Laying Plans, Strategic Assessments. All warfare is based on deception. Sun Tzu teaches us that before any action, we must assess 5 fundamental elements: the way, heaven, earth, command, and discipline. Example? Think of Nelson Mandela. He didn't fight with violence. He assessed the terrain, political, emotional, cultural, and used strategy, not brute force, to end apartheid. He knew the battlefield of hearts and minds mattered more than weapons. Chapter 2. Waging war. Victory requires cost. Sun Tzu says, when you engage in actual fighting, if victory is long in coming, then men's weapons will grow dull and their ardor will be damped. Wisdom? Don't prolong struggle. Act decisively. Mahatma Gandhi waged war not with guns, but with satyagraha. His fasts, marches, and discipline were costs he was willing to pay. And his strategic short campaigns, like the Salt March, caused massive ripple effects. Chapter 3. Attack by Stratagem. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Strategy beats strength. Like Mother Teresa, who changed lives not by confrontation, but by compassion, converting pain into purpose, opposition into opportunity. Chapter 4. Tactical Dispositions. Sun Tzu says, a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. Prepare so perfectly that victory becomes effortless. Bruce Lee mastered his body and mind so deeply that his movements looked simple, yet were unstoppable. Mastery lies in the unseen preparation. Chapter 5. Energy. Control energy. Direct it with precision. Small forces focused can be powerful. Think of Malala Yousafzai. A young girl's voice, when focused like a laser, shook the powers of global ignorance. Her energy wasn't chaotic, it was directed truth. Chapter 6. Weak points and strong. Sun Tzu. Appear at places to which the enemy must hasten. Move swiftly where he does not expect you. Find the opponent's weakness strike where they're unguarded. Steve Jobs entered markets. Nobody was watching digital music, smartphones, and struck with elegance. He didn't fight existing giants head-on. He danced around them. Chapter 7. Maneuvering. Maneuvering is movement with intelligence. No terrain, no timing, no limits. Leonardo da Vinci maneuvered not just with paint, but with ideas combining science, engineering, and creativity. He never stayed in one field. He moved fluidly, like a general shifting troops across battlefields of knowledge. Chapter 8. Variation Tactics. There is no fixed path to victory. Adaptation is strength. Nikola Tesla embraced ideas others feared. He wasn't rigid. He experimented, failed, pivoted. His variation led to the very electricity that powers our world. Chapter 9. The Army on the March. Reading signs, movements, and momentum. Don't ignore the signals. Your environment speaks. Martin Luther King Jr. read the emotional pulse of a nation. He knew when to march, when to speak, when to remain silent. His leadership was poetic precision. Chapter 10. Terrain. Terrain life conditions. Know your ground. There are 9 types of terrain, Sun Tzu says. Each demands a different strategy. J. Krishnamurti, a thinker who didn't belong to any religion, taught how the inner terrain, our thoughts and emotions, must be understood before we act externally. Know your inner terrain. Chapter 11. 9 situations. Different conditions, different responses. Sometimes you must flee, sometimes stand, sometimes fight. Socrates chose to drink poison rather than flee truth. His battlefield was integrity. He stood his ground not in war, but in principle. Chapter 12. Attack by fire. Fire tools of disruption. Use wisely, or it will burn you. In modern terms, it's about using power, whether social media, influence, or protest, to create movement. Greta Thunberg, though young, uses the fire of truth and urgency to ignite the global climate movement. Chapter 13. Use of spies. Know your opponent's intentions before he acts. This isn't about espionage. It's about deep understanding. Lao Tzu, the master of Tao, taught, observe quietly. Understand without invading. When you know yourself and others, in 100 battles, you will never be in peril. Sun Tzu's The Art of War is not a book of violence. It's a book of mastery, self-mastery, strategic thinking, and the wisdom to know when not to fight at all. Remember, victory is not winning every battle. It's winning the right battle. The strongest warriors don't fight with hate. They fight with clarity. And true leaders don't dominate. They inspire. Before we wrap up, if this journey sparks something within you, a sense of power, clarity, or peace, I invite you to support this mission. Over 90% of our viewers haven't subscribed yet. If you felt something shift in you today, take 1 second. Hit that subscribe button. Not for me, but for your next page of wisdom. Every video on this channel is a key, a new door, a new strategy. Thank you so much for listening to NextPage Wisdom. Watch the full video, share it with someone who needs clarity in chaos. And remember, the greatest battles are won within. Thank you again. And yes, please subscribe.